Yo. Oh my god, I'm so chopped right now. So yeah, I just want to have this video just in, I guess, my phone for the future. So I think the trick with this clothing brand and this music shit, it's windy outside. Can you even hear me? I don't know. I think the trick is to think in long term, because I've noticed every time I tried at this, I'll be consistent for a couple days and then I'll just fall flat. And so I think it's because I'm thinking about today, right now, how many views am I gonna get on this particular day, right now, today, and I think that's flawed. I have to think about what is, where am I gonna be at in 1 year's time, 2 years time, 3 years time, right? So yeah, I just want to come on here and just talk about a couple things. Maybe I'll post this video in the future to some YouTube video or IG reel or TikTok. Maybe it gets banned in the future, I don't know. But right now I'm working on this. You can see right here. This is my design for the song Warlock that I had. Yeah, this is what we're working with right now. Yeah, so I gotta find out my situation with money, right? Because all this shit I'm trying to do, it costs money. So I guess I could go the 9-to-5 route, which is probably the route I should go. But I have this aunt, right? Well, it's technically not my aunt. It's my father has this aunt who has quite the amount of money. Now I hate doing this, asking for help. This is something I'm gonna have to get used to, I think. But I'm going to this camp in July 20th in Indianapolis, and I think she's gonna be there. I think she's heavily involved in that camp, from what I hear. So maybe I could, I don't know, have her loan me a couple bucks. I don't know. And I'm not even sure if it's her who really has the money. I think it's her husband. Her husband went into finance at a very, I think, young age. And that's how they're rich now. But yeah, if that doesn't work, I'll probably look at working at, I'll explore my options. I have this Applebee's that's down the street from my mom's house. I'll probably go work there for a little bit, be a waiter or something like that. So yeah, maybe I'll just go over the design I'm working on right now. So man, another gust of wind. So the design, like the shirt or the hoodie, is based off of this song I made called my door just slammed shut. Alright, let's let this one pass. It's based off this song that I made called Warlock. So there's a lot of, I guess, themes of witchcraft and like demonic magic shit. So, not everybody's gonna like this, but it's whatever. So here we have the coloring is off right now. I gotta go fix that, but it says Warlock right there, and you see it says the word. So the song that I made was very, very vulgar, right? And so I had the word. See if you can focus. The word vulgar. It's all backwards right now, but it's the word vulgar with an exclamation point kind of curls around the word Warlock, right? And so this is the initial design that I had. And then I threw a pentagram down here, And then I realized this looks like if you look at it from far away, it looks like an owl, right? So what I went and I did is I threw on these little wings, and the coloring is off too. I gotta go fix this here, but it's supposed to say like flap, 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 like the wings are flapping, and then it says whoosh right here. I don't know if you can read it. It's all backwards here. I gotta go to the other side. Yeah, but it's just like whoosh. It's all the flapping and the wind and whatnot. Did I just move something? Okay. And then right here you have the word sinner. Because this song is very much about sinning. And then you have the word lust right here. And an upside down cross. And then, you know, I ran away with, I guess, the design of the owl. So I threw on like little talons. And then here, oh shit, put that back. No. No, yes. Wait, did I go too far back? Okay, there we go. So right here, it says sex. Right, so like the owl is chasing, sex is basically what's going on here. And right here, it's supposed to say burn at, and then it comes back around and it says the stake. It's supposed to burn at the stake. And did I, damn, I think I fucked something up. Give me a second. There we go. Right, and so this, you know, it's we're talking about witches and warlocks and whatnot. So it says right here, witch, if it'll focus. Yeah, and then it's a burning cross, and so the bottom of the shirt says burn at the stake. And so this is the cross where they would crucify the witches and the witch trials. And you know, again, the theme of magic. I put the word, you know, a couple magic words, and then the coloring is off right now. I don't know why. It says abracadabra, and then alakazam. And then I put like a little broom, magic wand, and then a pair of lips, like again, you know. Yeah, this is supposed to be indicative of the theme of lust and sex and whatnot. And then here, I have, oh shit. Oh, just fuck it up, Caleb. Okay. And then here, we have the word, let's zoom in on that. It's backwards for you guys, but for me, it says, lovesick. Let's get it to focus here. It says lovesick, because I think a lot of the time, you know, when we're alone and I guess we feel these carnal urges, it's not really out of, a lot of times it's just out of, maybe we're bored, or they happen because we're lonely, and then we're traumatized in some way. I think people who display a lot of promiscuous traits tend to be commonly traumatized in some regard. And then here we have an eye with a cloud in it, because I think a lot of the time lust will cloud our vision, and then it's just a whole bunch of raindrops. It's kind of making me a little trypophobic right now, but oh well. And then, oh my god, did it just crash on me? Yeah, give it a second. It'll come back. Dear Lord. Yeah, but at the top of the hoodie it says, I love you, right? And I think at the end of the day, that's what we really all just want to hear. People just want to feel loved, right? And so if we don't, when we don't feel love, we tend to, as humans, chase lust, because if we feel if I'm not gonna be loved, then you know, like this is, I guess, lust is the closest thing that they can feel to actual love. So here it says, and again, it's backwards to you guys. I apologize. It says, I love you. But yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. I gotta find a manufacturer. All these Instagram manufacturers are hitting me up, just on my page randomly, talking about need manufacturer, I don't know. I'll probably just go on Alibaba, find a manufacturer. But yeah, yeah, so it's the cool thing about these hoodies. The signature of my brand, Velvraj, our signature material is velvet or velour or whatever. My bad. So, yeah, so you see it's, I gotta change the coloring of the hoodie, but the hoodie is made of velvet, velour or whatever. And then all these little, it's like I'm putting stickers basically. It's like it's like I'm tattooing a hoodie is basically is like what I like to imagine. And so all of this is embroidery and whatnot, which I think is pretty cool. I had this one idea, which I'm gonna do with this other design, even though we're not talking about that right now, but I do still want to talk about it. Over here, I wrote this one poem called Love is a Toxin, right? And this design actually isn't finished. See, I've gotten better at designing as I've been doing this for on and off for about a couple months now. So I had this design idea, or this, what do you call it? A USP, a unique selling point, where the hoodie would be, or the shirt, whatever, would be made of velvet, velour, whatever. And then you could flip it inside out, and then you would also like have a wearable design like on the inside, and it would be like a whole different, I guess, design. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So the poem, the Love is a Toxin poem, is a double meaning sort of, it's a double meaning sort of poem. So I was gonna have it, I guess, be have one design on the outside, then you flip it out like inside out, and then there's another design on the inside. And so it was inspired by actually this show Bel-Air, where Carlton, it's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air remake. Carlton, he spilled something on his shirt, or his I think his suit, like he got like some sort of sauce or like honey mustard on it, and so he flipped it inside out. And so he was basically wearing the lining of the tuxedo or the suit that he had on. And so that's what this was that the idea was inspired by. And so this is the front of the shirt. This is the back of the shirt. I think I'm gonna improve the designs of both of these shirts a little bit. There's a whole bunch of empty space that I want to utilize. And then yeah, I'm gonna make 2 other designs that are, I guess I don't really know what I'm doing, right? Maybe I'll just like invert the colors, or maybe I'll just have a completely different design. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's, is that it? Yeah, I think that's about it for now. I just gotta focus on how, I think, right? I gotta figure out how to get some sort of money on my hands. But I'm not even worried about that right now. I'm just worried about my social media presence, because I want to build a following. Is basically what I'm trying to do. And I don't even need like 1,000 followers, 1 million followers. If I could just get like a community of like 50, like a classroom of like 30 people to just look at my stuff and just buy my stuff, right? And I think I'll be set. And then that will enable me to scale everything I have. Yeah, I think that's it for now.